Hey, what's going on? Velos Running coming at you. This is Matthew. Thank you so much for joining me. It is Saturday morning, and today we're supposed to do a long run, but there's a catch. Because have you ever been training? You're in your training cycles. You're doing well. You're putting the long runs, the maybe the tempo runs, the track workouts. You're doing a couple of races. You're starting to see results in your running, and then bam, out of nowhere, injury. Whether it's a quad, whether it's a back, your calf, or even something a little bit more serious like plantar, something happens, or you get sick, and then everything stops, everything gets derailed, and then it just feels like you got to this point and it just got lost. So running through injuries is one of the hardest things, especially for runners, because we don't want to stop running. I don't want to stop running even through the injuries, and sometimes we have to, and sometimes there's nothing we can do because you can't run. So today we're going to talk about running through injuries. All right, like I said, today we're running through injuries. I was going through my training cycle and doing really well. A bunch of races. If you go back, check out my videos, check out our videos for Real Life Running. Bunch of races. My wife and I, most of y'all know the story with my wife who had a stroke, and she's recovering and back at it. Both of us running and racing. And I was going through this cycle. My goal for every year is to break 20 in the 5K. It gets harder and harder the older I get. I'm up in age, and so it's a challenge. It's more challenging every year, but it was still a goal for this year. But I was stuck in the 22s for a while. I dipped into the 21s and then came back to the 22s. So I was kind of thinking, maybe it wasn't going to happen this year. I didn't think I couldn't do it anymore, but I just thought maybe this year it's not going to happen. But then I got into another race, a nice flat race, For the Love of Go. I got off the couch.com as most of the races that we run, if not all of them. And it was a flat race. It was at a high school, and I was chasing some young kids, stuck with them, held onto them. They pulled me through this race. And so I ended up running a 2018. I surprised myself. I was totally surprised. I really was. I didn't think I was hoping to go to low 21. Ended up with 2018. So when I ran that race, I really thought, hey, it's possible. I think finally these workouts are helping me out here. I had a few more races coming up, a few more flat races where I think I had a shot to go to sub 20. And so that was Saturday. Sunday I took off. Monday I was planning to go for just an easy long run, a 7-miler. Well, it's not really a long one, but a 7-mile run. And I think I got to about mile 1 and I started feeling my calf a little bit weird. But a mile and a half, it started getting worse. Usually you can run through some aches and some pains and it just kind of goes away. But it kept getting worse and worse. So I ended up turning around, coming back, ended up with 2 miles. And it just flared up. It just hurt. I don't know what it was. Achilles, calf, just really bad, sharp, aching pains. Came out of nowhere and just derailed my whole training, because I'm right there. I'm 18 seconds away from my goal of breaking 20, or 19 seconds to go sub 20. I kind of just iced it and rested it. Wednesday, I tried to run again and I couldn't even go around the block without it feeling like it was just gonna ball up and cramp up or pull. And so I started riding just resting and then just riding my assault bike. And then I tried it again on Saturday. I thought, okay, well, Saturday I'll just do another run, and I got up and I couldn't, and it's just terrible. So I started going to a Rosti and trying to get some therapy, putting ice, and just doing the assault bike. I ended up running actually 2 races since then. Just very minimal movement, just kind of getting to the race was my goal. I was afraid that if I trained for the race, I was gonna make it worse. So I thought, well, let me just see if I could make it to the race. Yeah, I know they tell us, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking we should be resting, we should be recovering, but we're runners. We don't want to rest. We're always thinking we can run and we can do this, and I'm always trying to figure out how can I get to the race and make it happen. So I strapped it up, wrapped it up. You can see the videos, the races that we did, and actually made it through the race in pain, but I made it through the race. 2 races actually. And so today is actually my first long run. And I say long run, it's long run. My long runs, I usually consider a long run for me is 10 plus. And so, but because I haven't done any kind of running in a while, I'm trying to do 6 today. I'm considering that a long run. I'm just trying. I want to go out there and see what it feels like. It is going to be a little hilly. I'm adding some hills to it just to get it, because the next race that I'm doing is going to be a hilly race. So the goal today is that. So just a question of the day is, what do you do when you're injured? In my case, it was this calf, this Achilles. It turned into pain in the calf, and it went up to my leg, to my quad, and it was just all over the place. It was weird how it was hurting every other day, and it hurt when I sat, it hurt when I walked. So just did a lot of therapy, a lot of recovery, a lot of resting, a lot of rolling, a lot of ice. But I want to get back into it. I'm tired. I hate not being able to run. So I'm getting out here today. We're gonna do it. It's hot. It's humid. It is. You don't know if you can tell. I'm just sitting here and I'm sweating. But it's gonna be fun. The goal is just to finish the run. We might push a little pace depending on how we feel on the hills, just to push a little bit, put the work in. Again, this next race is hilly, so I'm gonna put a little work in the hills depending on how we feel. But the goal is to do 6 and see how we do. We got to put in some mileage for this next race. So let's do this. Come with me. Let's run. Let's get these 6 done. All right, we're about a half a mile into this run. Sun's out. You can see it there. It's hot, humid, but so far so good. Calf feels a little tender, so does my hamstring. But I think it's just, we'll just run through it a little bit. Let the juices flow. I'm running really slow. I'm at 9:45 pace, just to get these legs warmed up. I really did a lot of stretching and some exercises at home to get everything stretched out and ready. But I'm gonna keep going here. Let's see what happens. Let's keep going. We can do this. Just hit mile 1, 9:45. Calf is actually starting to feel pretty good, decent. I can feel it, but nothing to say I need to turn around yet. Mile 1 done. Let's go. All right, we're at mile 2. I didn't see what my time was on that second mile. This is my usual stop where when I do these long runs, just to go this route, because there's water here. There's a stop. I'm at the Texaco here. I get to stretch out. I was able to stretch out a little bit, get this calf stretched out. By the way, I didn't mention it was my left calf. Started on my Achilles. My calf went up my leg. My whole left leg was weird. Went to a Rossi this week as part of my recovery. They worked on it, so I'm thinking that may be why it's a little tender, just from the work they did on it. But I'm stretching my hamstring. My calf actually feels pretty decent, but my hamstring is a little tender. It's feeling kind of weird. So stretching it out. Got some water here, cool myself down. It's pretty humid. But the next route we're gonna do, or the next little loop we're gonna do, is a 3-mile loop, and then we get to. Except it's in the hills, so we're gonna do a little bit of hills. I'm gonna put you on my hip. I'm gonna take you with me, put you on my hip, because I need my arms to pump to get up these hills. But so far so good. I feel good. I'm going really slow. Again, I haven't been able to work out a lot, so the engine is not in shape as much as it used to be. So we're gonna just take it easy, go up this hill. Maybe push it a little bit up the hill just to bring a pace, get the pace going. But other than that, I'm busy. There's a visitor here. Somebody's watching me. Hey, this is Texas. We're at Texaco and there's rabbits. So anyway, we're about to go up these hills, and we can do this. I feel good. I think we're doing good. We're doing good. So let's do this. All right, we're at the first hill. Got you on my hip. I'm not sure what you can see. We're coming up the hill. I'll sped up just a little bit. Okay, made it to the top. Actually brought it down to about 8 minutes flat.
pace. So that's not too bad. So we're coming down the other side of the big hill, which means we gotta climb this hill on the way back, which is the steepest one of all 3 hills. The shortest one, but the steepest one. So we're gonna go down to this valley and then start climbing up till we get to the horizon. We're about 2.5 miles in. All right, we're at the bottom of the valley, about to climb up this last hill. So I had about 3 minutes to recover. Go nice and slow. This next one is the longest hill of all. Only about 4-minute climb, so excuse me. Almost there. To the top. We get to the top, get to turn around and go home. So let's do this. I'm feeling it. It's getting steeper and steeper. All right. Woo! All right. We made it to the top of the hill. We're at the turnaround. It's time to go home. And I am at 3.6. So, a little further than I was planning to go. But all right, we made it to the top of the hill. We're at the turnaround, which is good because it's time to go back home. I need some water too, but water is back at the 2-mile stop. I'm at 3.6 miles, so I should have turned around about halfway up the hill to get to 6, but I decided to make it all the way to the top, so I'm at 3.6, so I'm gonna end up probably with 7. Well, yeah, end up with 7 if I go back the same route, but that's okay. Cap is pretty good, about 95%. Hamstring is a little weird, but not to where like I feel like I need to stop. It just feels tender, but it's loosening up as I run, so I'm not going fast. I pick it up on the pace a little bit just to put a little bit of work into the hills, but nothing crazy. 8-minute pace, 8:15 pace, something like that. So, but anyway, it's time to go back. Let's do this. All right, we're heading back down the hill. The last hill we climbed, the long one. Heading back down into the valley. Gotta watch out for cars. All right, back at the bottom of the hill. The valley, we're between the 2 hills. Between the last hill and the first hill. And we are at 4.2 miles. 4.2 miles. We're about to start going up the back side of the first hill, which is the steepest hill. It's the shortest hill, but the steepest. So, in about 100 meters, we're gonna start climbing this. I'm gonna put you back on my hip. Help me through this. All right, here we go. This hill starts at this black mailbox and climbs all the way to that tower. I don't know if you can see the tower, but here we go. All right, halfway up the hill, 8:35 pace. About 150 meters to go. Steepest part. Gotta make it to the mailbox. All right, made it. Excuse me, but I can't breathe. All right, going down. At the bottom of this hill is the Texaco again. Get some water, cool off, stretch out. Hard part is done. Okay, we're back at the original 2-mile stop. Got some water, stretched out my hamstring. We are at 5.1. So I'm gonna, just 2 miles back, if I go back the same way. So I'm gonna end up with 7 instead of 6. I'll be honest with you. Right now, I wish it was just 6. My legs feel decent. I still feel my hamstring a little bit, but it's nothing, no indication that I won't make it or that it's gonna be something bad. It just feels tender. But I will say this, because I haven't done a lot of mileage in a while, and especially with something this long, I'm out of fuel. I can feel it. I'm burning calories fast, and I'm running short on fuel, and I'm starting to feel it. So, but I think we're good. That's why we're out here, to get in shape. So 2 miles to go, 5 down, 2 miles to go, and we're done. Get to have some breakfast, get to relax and enjoy the day. So let's finish it. Let's get this done. Okay, we're at 5.5 miles. 1.5 miles to go. The last little incline, I don't really consider it a hill, but I guess it could be. Little incline away. We're almost home. I'm feeling it though. Those big hills took it out of me. So I'm going really slow, using these last 2 miles as an easy cool down. But we are gonna climb a little bit right here. Almost home. All right, mile 6, 1 mile to go. Feeling it. Temperature's rising, heart rate is rising, but 1 more to go, 1 more mile, and we're home. At this point, legs are good, engine is running out of fuel. Almost there. We can do this. We can do this. All right. Now with the last climb, little incline. We are 1/2 mile away from home, and we're done. Thank God. Whew. We can do this. We can do this. This is the part that one that counts. The part you don't want to do. The part where you want to stop and sit and walk it. I'm not saying walking is bad. I'm just saying whatever part is of your training that you don't want to do, that's the training. That's why we're training. That's the part you need to do. That's where change happens. All right, we're here. 50 meters, and we're done. 7 miles. Just hit 7 miles. So, got it done. Mission accomplished. All right, done. 7 miler. Done in the hills, in the heat, my first long run after this injury, and I felt pretty decent. It's still there. It's not, I'm not gonna say it's 100%, but it is a lot better. Shout out to Rosti, Dr. Patel, who's out there. If you're watching this, thank you so much for what you do for me and my son. We go there often. Anytime we're hurting, she goes and makes things right in our bodies. So we're very, very grateful for that. But yeah, I'm excited. It hurt because I hadn't done 6 miles, especially not in this heat and not in the hills. So kind of like all together in one. But I wanted to challenge myself. I wanted to challenge the legs. I wanted to see where I am. Maybe I shouldn't have done it. A lot of people say, you know, you need to rest and get 100%. But you know how it is. We're runners. We want to get out there. It's nothing worse than not being able to get out there and run. There's days where I struggle to get out and run. It's too hot. It's too cold. I'm tired. And you know, you go through all those personal arguments in your head, and then the day you can't run,
is usually the prettiest day of the year, and now you want to get out there. And so all those days that I was missing out, I hated it. I wanted to get out and run, and I couldn't. I tried, and my calf, my Achilles was just hurting so bad. But so I didn't want to waste this morning. Finally got a Saturday morning. It was warm. It was toasty, but it was worth it. I knew it was going to hurt. I knew it was going to be challenging, but that's what I wanted. And now I'm trying to get back in shape. I hate that. Don't you hate that you work hard, and in a few days or a week that you have to be off because you can't run, and then it feels like you just lose it. It feels bad, and you feel like you balloon up because you've been eating, and I just felt heavy. So, but I'm glad to be out there. I did it. We did it 7 miles. I was only trying to do 6, and that last mile was rough. I was struggling. I was out of fuel. I was burning calories. I couldn't wait to get home. But we're home. Did it. I got a little bit of Gatorade and just some stretching and getting ready to got some Gatorade. And so I'm excited. It is a win for today. Running through injuries is one of the hardest things. So if you're out there hurting, comment below. If you ever experienced that, you're doing well, you're doing running, you're running, you're training, you're doing good, and all of a sudden you get hurt. What do? Do you rest? Did you run through it? What was the injury? My whole left side felt like it got bad. It started in the Achilles to the calf to the hamstring to the quad. It started hurting the quad. It started hurting my trap. There was a couple of days where I couldn't move my neck. Just everything went bad for about a week, and then fortunately it's getting better. I'm much better, and we're out there again. So it is a win for today. Veloz Running is back at it. So there's a couple of races. One of the reasons why I did the hills is because the next race, the 4th of July race that I want to do, is a hilly race. It's actually an out and back, and it's downhill all the way and uphill all the way back. And so just got to get prepared for that, because I'm hoping to do decent there. I'm trying to do well. It's only a few weeks away, so I don't know what kind of shape I'm going to be able to get in. And so, but that's one that I want to do. The whole family's going to do it. It's a fun race. It's for the love of goal. I got off the couch.com. Check out that Anthem race, Anthem 5K. So, and then there's a few more races. And then coming up in the next month or so, probably we're in the middle of June, so or early June. I would say middle of July, I'm going to really start concentrating on putting mileage in and start getting for that marathon in December. I got to make up for last year. It was a disaster last year, getting sick, getting injured the week before the marathon. So I want to go back and make it right. It's a new course, and it's not the rock and roll anymore. It's a San Antonio marathon. And so I'm planning to go back. So come July, we're starting the marathon training, the marathon cycle. But we got a few more 5Ks between now and then. So thank you so much for joining me. And as always, please help me out. Hit that subscribe button, the like button, the share button. Connect with us. We'll connect with you, and let's run together. Take care. Be blessed.